Yeah, it's been a long week. And the week went by so quick, so quick. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's Thursday, so I go over the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. And we'll follow our Thursday routine with a reading from Gist for today and send meta, closing with the Serenity Prayer. Ooh, take a deep breath. The 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. We admit that we are powerless over our addiction, that our lives have become unmanageable. Number 2, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3, we made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood God. 4, we made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5, we admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6, we were entirely ready to have God remove all of these defects of character and conditioning. 7, we humbly asked God to remove our shortcomings. 8, we made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9, we made a direct amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, we continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11, we sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood God, praying only for the knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to addicts and to practice these principles in all our affairs. So the reading, I want to read another one tonight. It says, depending on our higher power. As recovering addicts, we find that we are still dependent, but our dependency has shifted from the things around us to a loving God and the inner strength we get in our relationship with God. Taken from the basic text. For many addicts, rebelliousness is second nature. We didn't want to depend on anyone or anything, and especially not on God. The beauty of using, we thought, was that it gave us the power to be and feel anything we wanted, all by ourselves. But the price we paid for this illusionary freedom and a dependence beyond our worst nightmares, rather than freeing us, using enslaved us. When we came to Narcotics Anonymous, we learned that dependence on God didn't have to mean what we may have thought it meant. Yes, if we wanted to be restored to sanity, we would need to tap a power greater than ourselves. However, we could choose our own concept of this higher power. We can even make one up. Dependence on a higher power would not limit us. We discovered it would free us. The power we find in recovery is the power we lack on our own. It is the love We were afraid to depend on others. It is the sense of personal direction we never had, the guidance we couldn't humble ourselves to ask for or trust others to give. It is all these things, and it is our own. Today, we are grateful to have a higher power to depend on. Just for today, I will depend on the love and the inner strength I draw from the God of my own understanding. Depending on higher power. You know, when you're weak, calling on something that is greater than you, than yourself, is challenging. Especially when the ego comes in and rebelliousness. I lack direction and guidance in my active addiction, and I run amok, and I ruin relationships, and I had to make amends and forgive myself and others. So I'm very fortunate today to be in recovery and be able to see things for what they are, not what I want them to be, in a realistic worldview. Do you have any thoughts?
No, but I'm following, and you know, I'm basically kind of on a similar um mindset, but I'm listening.
Well, we'll go into a 10-minute meditation, and then we'll send metta, which is loving kindness. So I ask that you close your eyes and get comfortable. Start breathing in deep. But I want you to take your right hand and place it over your heart, your left hand on your abdomen if you can, or just lay it in your lap. But just be comfortable and breathe as deep as you can and hold it for 4 and release it out your mouth towards a window or a door on 4. Deep conscious breathing, and envision what you want to let go of, and breathe in love. And you can actually say the word to yourself while you're inhaling love, and breathe out love. And breathe in really deep. Let your cares just fade away as we go into our meta. I will be happy. I will be healthy. I will be free of danger. I will be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. I will be peaceful, kind, wise, and skillful. I will be at ease. The Serenity Prayer. God grant us for the things we cannot change, the courage to things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. That will end our meditation set for tonight. We're looking at recovery, having faith, and turning it over. One thing that I like to share with you is something that I say often in the middle, all day long. Let your light lead me, guide me. Oh, let your light guide me. Let your spirit speak to me, and let your grace hold me. And that's what I will leave you tonight. Be well, and thank you for your wholehearted participation.